Alright, how's everybody doing? This is Luke the Duke, and we are once again checking out several different ships and mods that are available on the workshop. So what we're looking at right here is a very impressive cruiser by the name of the Kaikohuru. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I've asked several different people how to pronounce this, and that's the best I can get it. The Kaikohuru. Oh, no, I had it the first time. So yes, my friends, very impressive ship. We're also going to be checking out a Cargoship Improvement mod called Shipping Lane, and you guys might have seen this on the top of the Steam Space Engineers Workshop page. So basically all you're going to need to do to activate this very impressive Cargoship Improvement is you're going to want to go to the world settings and enable cargo ships and enable the in-game script, and also turn drones on. So if you enable all that, you're going to be ready to go. So there are several different things that this is changing. It's just putting in a more fleshed out sort of naturally generated faction system. So there's several different factions that just spawn across the galaxy. So the first one we're taking a look at here is called the Trade faction. And as you guys can imagine, the Trade faction, unlike the other factions, is going to be a little bit less equipped for some PvP, sort of like some boarding parties of some kind. So they're going to be some prime targets for your pirate adventures, basically. Next, we have a little bit of a step up, a little bit more hard to subdue prey, which would be the Mining faction. Now, the Mining faction, as you can imagine, there's going to be a lot of drill ships, a lot of production capability. There's going to be a lot of refineries, maybe a lot of raw ore deposits as well that they've been out working to get and stuff. So that is an impressive come up if you were to come across a huge shipment of thorium or something, a really precious resource, platinum, gold of some kind, processed of course. So it's going to be a little bit harder to take on the Mining factions. They are equipped with a little bit of a heavier armor, a little bit thicker hulls and whatnot, and a little bit more of production capability as well. So past that, we're going to go right up the ladder, my friends, to the Military faction, to where all your heavy armor and all your big guns and all your really impressive firepower is going to go. So you saw in the beginning intro, which was about 2 minutes long, that was basically me with this ship that we just showed, that we're showing right now. We were fighting different members of the Military faction, so there are several different ships in each of these factions. You may not see them all at once, and you may not see them in sort of like a fleet formation or anything, but it is common to see 2 or 3 of them together. So very impressive. It brings just an added level of detail to this game, because as you guys can imagine, you can build your own creations. You can play it on a public server with a bunch of other people, but there's little for the community to sort of rally behind. So you could sort of put these factions in for sort of like some joint co-op missions, or just something, just a point of interest, which this game is sort of lacking if you don't count like asteroid belts and planets and other things like that. There isn't really that significant of points of interest, especially when it comes to the planets. There's just like hills, and there may be a couple pirate bases of some kind, depending on how your how you're enabling your mods and whatnot. So we move on from the military faction to the last faction, the patrol faction. So this is sort of a mix between your trade and probably your military. So they're going to be lighter ships. It's not going to be made out of heavy armor, but it's going to be a lot quicker. So it's going to be harder to catch these things. It's going to be harder to sort of pin them down. It's sort of a kiting defense move. So they are equipped with, you know, a significant amount of weapons. So none of these are just babes in the woods. So even the trade faction, we go all the way back, they're going to have a little bit of defenses, because obviously they're going to want to protect their precious booty, my friends. So yes, the patrol faction, I'll leave it off there. So there's so many different scenarios you can put together with these things. What I would really like to do is just add, or you might want to do, is just add in this to somewhat of a public server. It just sort of gives people something to do, and for some reason, the idea, the prospect of sort of taking over an enemy mining ship with like 12 drills on it and a huge cargo capacity and some production and stuff, it just sort of sounds nice in a public server to just be able to just leap just bounds ahead of where you should be and just sort of like take a cargo ship of some kind and make it your own and improve upon it from there, my friends. An impressive mod, definitely something I would choose to activate if I was looking for something for me and my friends to do. And so just reoccurring events that, you know, you can sort of take part in. We're going to be checking out the several different pirate spawns, maybe the military spawn, the mining spawn. We're going to fly around and look at them. But for the moment, we're going to check out this very impressive looking ship, the Karazakon. I still don't know how to say it, but it's gosh darn impressive. So as you can see, a very sort of like a snub-nosed design. It's not the biggest ship, so that's pretty much one of the reasons I chose it, is because I was trying to put together some battle footage, and if you guys know, if you choose a ship that's too big, it's a little unforgiving on the FPS or the server sim speed, whatever floats your boat. But you know, this was sort of a good ship, sort of right in the middle. So as you can see, we have some hangar doors to access a little bit of a cargo hold, and sort of like a mix between sort of like your work area. Maybe you could fit some very small ships in here. So as I said, it's not the biggest ship, but it does have a little bit of room in there to mess around with. So let's go into here. We got some hangar doors right here to sort of extend. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but sort of just give you a little more room to work with down here. I'm not sure. And as you can see, we got some cargo containers that are hooked up to the rest of the ship's storage. So very accessible ship. As you can see, a jump drive, just beautiful blue marble looking through here. So this is a completely vanilla ship, so no mods taking place in this glorious old son of a bitch. It's not actually quite that. It's not that old. It's been on the top of Steam for quite a while, and very apparent why it is, because it's a very nicely designed ship. So reactor room, authorized personnel only. If you start to feel dizzy while near the reactor room, contact your superior immediately. I'm not going to contact him there. So we got some escape pods, the observation deck. Oh, I'm starting to feel dizzy already. Oh my god. So as you can see, we got some configurable LCD panels. Got our power time here. We've got, you know, freaking 40,000 days. We got a long time. So as you can see right here, a little bit of reactor room. As I said in previous videos, I like to see reactor rooms, because if your reactors take damage, you can repair them easily without having to tear apart sections of your ship. So as you can see, I'm being blown around by the ship right now, because it is fully pressurized. So we got the escape pods over in this direction. Let's see what the escape pods are looking like. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at these things. Oh my. Irreversible prepare escape pods. Let's start it. Let's do it. Oh, we have some flashing lights. Okay. We still have the hangar doors. Come on, hangar doors. Let's go back to escape pods. Escape pod doors. It looks like it's already open. Well, that's not what we want. Okay, we'll start the dumb escape pods. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's flying out of there. Holy shit. That's nice. So we have sort of like a gravitational... we got these gravitational spears. Holy shit! There they go. Oh my, that's irreversible. I'll tell you what, my friends. That is irreversible. So yeah, as you can see, it's very, very modular. So we have connectors right here to connect the escape pods to the connectors to transfer some resources and whatnot. Okay, so we're moving on to another room. Oh wow, we have some reading to do. You're in the main corridor. On your left is the elevator up to the bridge, or down is to the hangars. Behind you is the reactor room as well as the access to the observation deck and escape pod bays. These bays require externally added escape pods. Through the hall in front of you in the main entrance as well as the crew areas. Beyond that is the elevator access into the engineering and system bays as well as the medical and cryo bays. When in the event of battle, all windows and doors will close. Ensure that you do not get trapped in the observation deck, as that is a very real possibility. If you are in an area that should depressurize, remain calm and put your helmet on. If authorized, deactivate battle mode with passive mode. Do not, under any circumstances, press P for landing gear. This kills the ship. Oh my! So that might be something we want to check out. But Jesus, it's killing the ship. So, as you can see right here, we got, you know, some sort of like a crew area, today's agenda, ship status, online, obviously, the crew memo and all that. Oh, what's the crew memos? Oh, what? Oh, I guess we can only look at it through crew memo. Please stop leaving the lights on in the lounge. Dinner will be at 20:30 instead of 18:30. So, someone's leaving the lights on in the lounge, man. We're trying to be power efficient, and these guys, they just aren't up to the task right now. So, we have a little access port to go outside of the ship. All the sleeping quarters, so if there was some type of an attack of some kind, you could just jump out here, everybody could be alerted and just fly out here with assault rifles and just start causing some mayhem. As you can see right here, we got a window and some shutters. So I always like to see the shutter design, sort of the airtight hangar door as a shutter. Very impressive. A lot of people are using it, and I very, very appreciate it. So let's keep moving along here. Let's keep this Pimp My Ride going. How much of a Pimp My Ride? Where are you, Exhibit? I'm surprised I still remember Exhibit. Was that Exhibit? I don't know. We're going outside. I don't know what we're doing. So we're gonna go up top to the main bridge area. As you can see, some more configurable LCD panels. A little seat to sit on to look at this. So you want to keep a close eye on all that stuff. So you can see the main bridge. Oh yes. And look at this. Completely vanilla, you guys. So sort of a blast door block combination with some different colors to make it look like a really cool looking table. So this, I could imagine this being an actual modded table. We're spending too much time looking at the table, but you see some more iron shutters up here. Bunch of configurable LCD panels. And where else? Do we want to keep going up? No. Yes, we want to keep going up this direction. This would be the main cockpit. Look at this. And we have the flight controls here. So this thing is also equipped with a torpedo system. So I guess you guys probably didn't imagine such cool things could be packed into this wondrous object. So, okay, come on. As you can see right here, we have the hangar doors on the front and an impressive bombardment of rocket launchers. So let's activate those rocket launchers. I mean, it does an incredible amount of damage. It is a lot of rocket launchers. So as you can see, we have a hangar door on the front here. So there is a projector along with a welder that is all hooked up to a timer block, a programmable block, sort of a sequence. So all you got to do is press 2. And then once you press 2, it will weld in the object that will be catapulted using a gravitational device. You press 3, it opens up the hangar doors and spits it out. So yeah, it actually does a considerable amount of damage. So it's really nice to see a gravitational weapon sort of hidden inside an already functional sort of battle cruiser. So all you have to do is you continuously press 2 and it welds it in. So it's a completely survival ready design. So if you were to have enough resources to actually pump into the welders themselves to keep these things coming, you could completely do that. So survival ready and an impressive, devastating bombardment of these things. You could keep the hangar door open if you wanted to and just disable this, and then just keep pressing 2 and then 3, and then it's a pretty impressive design, my friends. So yes, everybody, a very good looking ship design. The hidden torpedo shooter that's sort of tucked into the front of it is really a nice addition, and it's sort of a testament to how much you can pack into one ship. So my friends, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed checking out this ship, please support the mod author in the description by the name of Ava. She has created just a beautiful, magnificent ship, and I much appreciate her hard work. So what we're going to be doing now is we're just going to be flying around, and we're going to be looking for a few of the cargo ships. So we're just going to show a couple of them, and I'm going to leave most of them for everybody to go out and explore and discover for their own. So we're going to be taking it off here in 1 second, and I will see you guys momentarily. Alright guys, here I am with the military mine layer, and I'm coming at it with one of my survival builds called the Arrowhead, and we're going to see what we can do against this thing. So I'd like to point out that this is just one of the many cargo ships that will spawn, that will appear. The longer that you play, the more that you'll see, so there's going to be a wide variety of them. I'm just sort of going out looking for them at the moment, so you're going to find a lot more trying to naturally just play the game and then end up just seeing them just when you're about your adventures. So yeah, we're trying to lay down some heavy fire. It's a lot of heavy armor. It's a very small ship. Oh, we have a little bit of a fire beam coming out. That's not bad. Oh, we have a 4 rocket barrage. A little bit of Gatling guns as well. Oh my god. Oh. that was a rookie mistake. You never come at it straight on, everybody. So, there are many different cargo ships to explore, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, please support the mod authors in the description. This is truly one of the more world-changing mods out there, because it really adds a spice to everything else you're doing. So, my friends, once again, if you enjoyed this video, all you gotta do is support the links in the description, and you have to do that, by the way. Or you can if you want. But so, my friends, once again, this is Lucas the Dukas. I'd like to thank you for watching. And good night, and good luck.